Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How are you today? Let's see. Shadow, congratulations on cleaning first and collecting your daily void shard. Got a throbbing headache and a bellyache. Yeah, I can imagine that is not a good feeling. But yeah, definitely go rest up, Shadow. Go rest up, Shadow. Take as take as much time as you need. Sorry, a burp came up mid sentence. But other than not feeling that, other than feeling sick, I hope you're doing all right. But everybody, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a good 4th of July if you celebrate, but if you don't, I hope you had a great weekend nonetheless. And if anybody did anything fun for the weekend, I would love to hear it. You see, so Friday, I got to sleep in, which is nice. It's always nice feeling. It's always a nice feeling to sleep in instead of having to go to work on a weekday, especially Mondays. But the 3-day weekend started on a Friday, so that's a but I'm okay with that. Um, and then and then in the afternoon time, I went to my family's house because my dad cooked hamburgers and bratwurst for lunch, and there were some sides like scalloped potatoes, corn salad, cucumber salad, and we had like this mochi with red bean paste and some with ube paste for dessert, and it was so good. Like, I kind of wish I took pictures of it. If I can get, I'll see if I can get pictures of the food for my family and then post it later. And then of course Friday night into Saturday evening, I did my 24-hour stream for hitting 2K followers, which I didn't really have any plans as far as what to do during the stream. It was more of a it's more of a quick celebration for hitting 2K followers, but it's also in preparation for the 48-hour stream I plan on doing in August, and that stream will be celebrating. Let's see, did I become a VTuber in? Oh yeah, I became a VTuber in 2022, if I remember correctly, and and August is my anniversary of when I became a VTuber. And in that one, I will have plans on what I want to do, games I want to play, challenges I want to do, um, videos to react to, and assuming I can get it troubleshooted in time, I want to cap off with a VR chat hangout. And I am, of course, going to take naps, but to keep the flow of the stream going, I think I might have uh, streamer friends and IRL friends take over the stream when I feel the need to take a nap. And again, thank you all again for coming out. Thank you all again for coming out to the 24-hour stream. That means a lot to me. Like, hitting 2K followers would not have been possible without all of you coming in and watching the stream and lurking, especially our lurkers. I honestly do not say this enough, but I appreciate our lurker. I appreciate our, if you lurk here, I appreciate you so much. Don't ever feel pressure to chat. I know we all have our own things that we're doing IRL, and sometimes we might be a bit shy to chat. I totally understand. Just you being here is enough support for me. I always, I always, and sometimes people like feel bad when they can't come by or they can't sub or whatever. And I'm like, dude, it's fine. I understand. I understand IRL happens. There's a saying that I like to. There's a saying that I like to. That I like to repeat over and over again, and that is IRL comes before URL. It's like in all seriousness, everybody, please take care of yourselves first. Yeah, but there are a few things that I wanted to watch and talk about, and don't worry, they're good things. But we are a month away from Otakon. Let's see, and Otakon this year is from August 8th to August 10th, so second weekend of August. So I'm not gonna go too in depth into what. I'm not gonna go too in depth as to what I'm going to be doing during the con, because what I tend to do for conventions, everybody, is during my last stream before I go out of town to attend this convention, I will do a special extended stream going over the activities of the convention, what I'll be cosplaying as, who I'll be meeting up with, and also what activities we want to schedule. And then I'll be honest, everybody, I am really bad at attending the I'm really bad at attending all the events that I put on my schedule. I am going to need some reminders on socials to attend more of these. You know, all the panels that I put myself down for, but then never get around to it. And don't worry, we'll put together a schedule on stream, during the last stream before I go to the convention. Not last stream in general, because some people like to put last stream and then they put before going to so-and-so. I'm like, I mean, well, to be honest, that's probably a genius move, because that's clickbait. But it's a good kind of clickbait. It just kind of scares people at first to thinking, oh no, are they graduating? I'm not sure if anybody else gets that sentiment. And oh yeah, there's the Never This Never containment test preview special live stream that we gotta watch at some point. But let's be honest, that's 46 minutes long, and we have a woo-wah story to get to. So we're not gonna watch that today. We'll probably do that during a weekend stream or something. And I'm actually looking forward to a Never This Never, but we'll watch trailers, of course. And I am looking forward to it. I have a healthy amount of skepticism about the game, though. Let's see. Hi Vexus, how are you today? Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought while I was opening some things up. But yeah, I am looking forward to Never to Everness. I do have a healthy bit of skepticism though, because Never to Everness is made by the same devs as, oh crap, I forgot to post on my socials that I'm live. Hang on, I'll keep talking with you while I'm doing that real quick, everybody. But yeah, as much as I like the other game that they made, it did fall short of it did fall short of expectations. So I have a healthy bit of skepticism as far as Neverness goes. Which, by the way, it is being made by the same developers as Tower of Fantasy. And I like Tower of Fantasy, but I do understand that it fell short of expectations for a lot of people. So I do have I do have a healthy amount of skepticism as far as a healthy amount of skepticism as far as Neverness goes. I did hear rumors that there's no 50/50s in Neverness, which I guess is a huge plus. But we'll have to see how the gameplay is, how the story is. And I'll be honest, everybody, this goes for any gacha game that I play. The first half hour of the game is always rough. There's no getting around it. Like, you know, you're just starting your character, PTSD resurfaces. Oh yeah, I forgot, Vexus. You had trauma with Tower of Fantasy. Well, hopefully, if you decide to try Neverness to Everness, I hope it doesn't hit you. I hope it doesn't hit you again. Hang on, let me give uppies to Vexus. Wee uppies. Oh, and there's actually a lot of trailers that we haven't watched yet. But of course, we have to watch the Lupa trailer because we have to watch the Lupa trailer for Wuthering Waves as well, because we're doing the second half of the main story in Septimont, which of course centered a lot around Cardathia and Lupa. And if anybody needs to lurk for that part to avoid spoilers, I totally understand. And also, when does Duet Night Abyss come out again? I keep forgetting. Duet Night Abyss release date late 2025. The game recently concluded in. Yeah, all we know is it's all we know so far is that it's set to come out late July 2nd. And gameplay-wise, it's supposed to be similar to Warframe. Wait, have uppies, Vexus. Like, sorry if I brought up bad memories. But yeah, without further ado, everybody, let's go ahead and go to the game screen and watch a few videos, shall we? Also, let me just get rid of that. But yeah, we're on the Wuthering Waves channel, and there's a couple of videos involving Lupa that were posted just a little over a week ago, and obviously we're gonna watch them. And let me just pause the music because that's going to clash. Oh yeah, so first, Resonator Combat Showcase, Lupa. It might be more effective if I unmuted the tab first before proceeding.
You cold, warrior?
Yeah, you can tell from her animations and her voice lines that she loves fighting.
expectations for this match, Lupa? There's only one, and that's to make it a fight to remember.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought she was gonna say something about victory, but that I was pleasantly surprised. And oh yeah, let me put on the Resident Evil showcase.
And the
Also.
match rages on with yet another outstanding performance from Lupa. The Vow of Legion is on a roll.
Her
Can
teammates
anyone
almost
stop
take
their
her out.
relentless streak?
Hey, eyes up here!
Ladies and gentlemen, the final showdown is upon us. The top teams are facing off, featuring the one, the only, Gladiator Lupa!
Lupa, will your injury from the last match affect you in the next round? Lupa! Here, have this. Thanks. I'm sorry, your hand. If it wasn't for me.
No big deal. Once I'm in the arena, I don't even feel it.
Lupa, with your partner's lackluster performance, can the Bow of Legions keep its streak alive?
The house is considering replacing me if I don't meet expectations.
I believe. She'll give it everything she's got. And I'll be right there.
What are your expectations for this match, Lupa?
There's only one. And that's to make it a fight to remember.
And now, let the match begin! Lupa leads the charge, dialed in and ready for blood. The amber closes in, but Lupa shows no fear, gathering with the same fire. Outstanding! Not even 10 seconds in and she's already spotted the other team's weakness. The Bow of Legion is on fire. Will they pull off another miracle here? And now, right back to Lupa. Her relentless strikers have the amber on their heels. The tide turns and Lupa's momentum is shattered. It looks like Albina can't keep up with Lupa's onslaught.
Pull yourself together, Albina.
Sorry.
The amber retaliates. What will the response be? A beautiful aerial assault from Lupa. They're back in control. This could
Do
be
it!
it.
Now!
What's going on? Albina's just standing there.
Albina!
Lupa's perfect object slips away again. Looks like she's in for a tough battle now.
Albina! What are you?
A stunning turn! Lupa struck down! Oh, now Silver is calling for a timeout!
Hold! We demand this foul competition to be called off immediately.
Wait, the hunt has already begun. Let us see what choices she makes.
If this isn't for you, then get out. You're a disgrace.
Enough. Insults aren't part of her contract.
She's your partner. See for yourself.
Is this...
Lupa! Here, have this.
Forgive me.
Damn.
Time to let the beast come play.
Now the pressure's on. I'll come for everybody until there's no one left.
You didn't honestly think I was going down like that, did you? Impossible. How did it wear up so fast? This match was over the moment it began!
The animation is such a good job on this. Wait, did she strike her partner down?
Expectations for this match.
I want to be like this light and make the arena shine even brighter. Gladiating should shine with the same glory as this city. But you tarnish its glory. The match is only unforgettable when it shines.
Damn. I mean, she did freeze up again. I can't help but feel a little bit bad for her, though. Anyway, let's see the Never Dis trailers that I was mentioned before. Let's see. Okay, we're not going to watch that yet. We're going to watch that during like a weekend stream when I actually have the time to spend all day on it. But here's the new gameplay trailer. Hetero? Is that how it's called? Okay, we're only halfway through. I was getting ready to say, that felt kind of quick. I was getting ready to say, show us some combat. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is pretty cool. Let's see. What else have we got? Okay, that's a live recap. We're not looking for that. What about this one? Smack. Seriously, the animation is pretty good. It's like, where do you think you're going? It's like, that thing is kind of cute in an oddly creepy kind of way. Okay, let's see. Scene optimization progress. Man, I need to give myself a better PC beforehand. Oh, I just realized they had the name of the gaming studio on as the license plate. Let's see. What about the character optimization progress? I kind of missed out on the beta again, but that's okay. This is the one character that I know for sure I'm gonna pull, because I saw her in the trailer and she's kind of got that crazy vibe to her, and plus look at her. And then it says the opening animation. Actually, no, that's probably the first few minutes of the game, isn't it? I want to save that for when I actually play it. Now, what's this one? Oh, the DLSS 4 enhancements. That does look absolutely beautiful. Let's see, I'm not... Hi, how are you? Let's see. Good that I know a beta tester for this game, and he told me what I already knew. I'm not gonna play this game. Oh, what is it that you... what is it that you learned, Liv? Let's see, we'll be hype 1 month and then gone again. Oh, so you think it's gonna be a repeat of Tower of Fantasy? Let's see. Also, let me turn the music back on. The story is totally not good and boring, apparently. Oh, that's a bit disappointing to hear, because the gameplay did look promising. I mean, I'm probably still gonna play it just because I'm really curious. And then let me turn the lo-fi on. Also, that lo-fi is a little bit loud. There we go. And here, I know your auto shout-out put out, Lib, but let me go ahead and give you a proper shout-out as well. See, I hope you've been doing alright, Liv. I mean, of course, test it, but I for sure not gonna play it after that review from my friend. Well, that's the thing, though. Everybody's gonna have their own opinions on things. Like, I personally like to check things out for myself before formulating my own. That's just me, though. Like, but of course, you did say it is based on, of course, you did say that it was based on, stuff that you kind of already knew, so I guess I can't fault you for that one. But yeah, everybody, I wanted to talk a little bit about, Otakon. Just for a little bit. I'm gonna go more in-depth during the the stream before I go to Otakon itself. But I at least want to show you some of the guests that are going to be there. And oh, let's see, Non-Sweet is a Japanese pop music idol group local to Vancouver that aims to empower, inspire, and bring joy to people all over the world. Let's see. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at them later. And I'm not gonna lie, everybody. I don't recognize everybody here, but the ones that I do remember. Oh wait, she was Tigress and Kung Fu Panda, huh? Also, Liv, here. Let me give you these. Of course, Liv. Everybody, please go check out Liv. Liv is a Kitsune Ghost Fox VTuber and a husbando connoisseur. She plays a lot of the same games that we do, and she's also a fan of Otoma games. So if that's your thing, definitely go check her out. Oh, the Fine On emotes and the Friday emotes, I love those. Oh yeah, this is the voice actor who played Chang Sheng. Or Chang Sheng, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. But basically, this snake if I remember correctly, that's the snake around Baiju's neck. Let's see, she's gonna be there. In fact, let me double check that real quick. Yep, it is Baiju's snake. But yeah, her voice actor is gonna be there. Let's see, that is her English voice actor though. Like, there are some Japanese guests that are gonna be at Otakon, but I'm not sure if you're gonna recognize any of them, Liv. Let's see, here's the one I'm most excited to meet, Allegra Clark. She's the English voice actor who played Beidou in Genshin and Acheron in Honkai Star Rail. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't recognize this one. I mean, again, I'm not gonna go too full depth into it because there's gonna be more information released as the day gets closer. Hence why I tend to do a stream like a day or two before I travel to the convention. Like, if anything, the week of the convention, I might just do a stream on Monday talking about it, and then crap, I forgot to post on the rest of my socials that I'm live. Why do I keep forgetting? I'm usually pretty good about this, everybody. I got sidetracked with some other things. I'm sorry. We'll scroll down the list. We'll scroll down the list. Like, we'll scroll down the list in just a minute, but again, I gotta post the rest of the socials that I'm live, because I kind of slacked off on it today. That's my bad. I'm usually pretty good about this, but today's been kind of all over the place. Oh, don't tell me my phone decided to randomly disconnect. And, you know, I mentioned that a Lego Kark is going to be there. I first asked Sakia, asked Sakia, my VTuber sibling, if she wanted something signed by Lego Kark. And she said, nah, I gotta save up for my medical expenses, because of course she had to recover from her leg injury. But then I remembered, wait a minute, isn't Sakia's birthday in August? So I said, tell you what, let me go ahead and get you one anyway as an early birthday gift. And she agreed, so I'm gonna be getting something signed from a Lego Kark for myself and one for Sakia. And so far, that's the only guest that I'm really interested in meeting. But of course, again, that could change later on as they release more information about the convention itself. Let's see. Now I just gotta post it to my stories. Again, sorry everybody. I'm usually pretty good with this, but today was just kind of off all over the place. There we are. I'm almost done. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. But let's see. Let's go down the list. Let's see. Anime producer, freelance scriptwriter, leading producer of Japanese Harajuku and street fashion, known for its... Okay, I'll definitely have to check that out later. Is a mangaka from the Ehime Prefecture, Japan. She's known for her work This Monster Wants to Eat Me, aka Watatabe. I'll have to take a look at that one too. Manga editor, animator on Ninja Slayer, He continued his career as an animator in Space Patrol, Luluco, Kiss Knifer, Little Witch Academia, drawing on the Frank. Okay, so I've definitely seen some of this one's work before. Voicing characters for over 20 years. This is his debut. Let's see, Tengen Uzui from Demon Slayer. Oh! Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Okay, I'll definitely have to look into this one. Let's see, Japanese voice actor. Oh, he was how do you say his name again? Alias from Ancient Magus Bride. Again, I'm gonna have to look at some of these voice actors again because I don't remember for the life of me what else they voiced. I mean, maybe somebody in chat knows. Let's see, Japanese animation producer at Maho Film. Let's see, I cannot pronounce these. I'm Standing on a Million Lives, By the Grace of the Gods, and The Land of the Lead Owl. And I Am the Villainess, so I'm teaming the final boss. Well, I've definitely heard of that one. A playthrough of a certain dude's VR MMO life, and I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. You know, there's this game that me and the fellas played that I wonder if we should do it on stream. But basically, what we'll do is we'll go through the manga section, and we'll come across mangas with very long names. And then we have to try to say it in one breath. Animation director, producer behind Leviathan, Beastars, and Trigun Stampede. Awesome. Is it Mindarin? Is a Thai-born J-pop singer who's gained international recognition for her powerful vocals and passion for anime music. She made her official debut under Lantos with the single Blue Rose Nose, the ending theme for By Grace of the Gods. Since then, she has become a rising star in the anime scene, contributing theme songs to several popular anime series, including That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and Ari Ferretta. Definitely have to take a look at that. This one surprised me. Like, I've always seen videos of this person, but I've never actually known what they were called until now. Has voiced many characters in popular titles such as K-On!, Sword Art Online, Free Ren, Beyond Dirty Zen, and the Quintessential Quintuplets. Okay, I've definitely heard their work then before. Let's see, production manager with Makani? I'm gonna stop trying to pronounce these. Too Many Losing Heroines being his first major TV series in the role. He has also been involved in titles such as Warlords of Sigurdrifa and Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oh! Oh, Car 5 Vanguard, Kaguya-sama Love is War. Oh, this one's the director. Manga artist and illustrator. Let's see. This Scar Club has a problem. Oh, Lycurus Recoil, Fate Grand Order, and Too Many Losing Heroines. I'm noticing a recurring theme here. Is the deputy editor-in-chief of Shogakukan's Gagaga Bunko department. He has worked with titles such as Assailable of Eccentrics, bottom-tier character Tomozaki, Shintose-kun is the Ramune bottle, and Too Many Losing Heroines. Again, Too Many Losing Heroines. I'm gonna have to take a look at this one. Let's see. An illustrator. Oh! This one did illustration for Zenless Zone Zero. Japanese voice actor assimilated with Across Entertainment. Let's see. Baby Steps, Sailor Moon Eternal or Cosmos, Made in Abyss, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, All Out, Oshinoko. He's had several video games such as Toshiro Goto from Token Rambu and Gohayami in... I'm gonna have to take a look at those games because some of these are not ringing a bell for me. He contributed to work such as Royal Space Force, The Wings of Honi Amise Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water, and Neon Justice Evangelion. Definitely recognize that one. Let's see. Okay, we're close to the bottom of the list. Let's see. Author and composer in Japan. He is known for his music for Square Enix's Grimm's Notes and known as the leader of Mirai Kodai Orchestra. Let's see. A manga artist best known for her work on The Apothecary Diaries, Mao Mao Notes from the Inner Palace. She made a debut in 2010 with Daily Life of Scholar Shinjiro Katsuragi. She's an enthusiast video gamer with her love of Assassin's Creed series, leading to her involvement with the manga adaptation of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. Wait, there's a manga adaptation of these games? Let's see. Ryoko Shirashi. Let's see. Oh, she was Devil and Popola from Nier Automata. Let's see. Guts, Lancer, Kabuto. That's awesome. But yeah, again, we'll go through the list again in this stream that I'll be doing before I go off to Otakon. Which by the way, let's see, which of course is a 3-day anime convention taking place in DC. And the only thing I'm not looking forward to is it's DC in August. It gets ridiculously hot during this time of year. But yeah, if anybody wants to try to see if they recognize any of the other guests, let me know and I'll send you the link to the Otakon guest list. But yeah, these are just the guests though. We'll go over like activities and such during the stream before I go off to Otakon. But anyway, everybody, I think we'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to play Wuwa and get into the story with Lupa. But first, everybody, we're about 5 minutes away from an ad break, and I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna step away and let these run. So I'll be right back, everybody, and then when we return, we'll get right into Wuthering Waves. Okay, oh, hang on. There we go. So like I said, everybody, we're gonna be playing the second half of the story quest, which I completely forgot came out with Lupa. So if you need to lurk to avoid spoilers, I totally understand. But otherwise, let's sit back, relax, and see how the story goes. How the second half of the Septimont story goes. All right, we got to go to Capitoline Hill. Oh, and if anybody is lurking, I appreciate you hanging. I appreciate you hanging around. Just you being here alone means a lot to me. There's the wife.
You've come, warrior.
Oops. Let me turn off the lo-fi. There we go.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
So how does she communicate?
These sounds.
Oh, that explains it.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest.
Okay, so the fact that she faced that way and then just scurried off after we, I don't know, had her telepathic exchange, it means something is amiss over there.
But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm happy to go with my fellow warrior.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Lupa? What's wrong?
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win.
I just realized her Tassabarca is on her side.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Here we go, everybody.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Hey, you played a part too, Lupa. Don't you forget that.
If I had this gear, I definitely...
Right. To the Veil of Glory.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Into the spotlight!
Is that all?
That's not! The fight is on!
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they
Oh.
You are from my homeland.
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
It usually never is.
The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunasi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale."
I mean, there is some truth to that
In
saying.
this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
See, I trust her.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartothea, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
If it must come to that.
My honor and my dignity.
If it must come to that, but hopefully it doesn't.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
Excuse me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
That's all we can do. Oh, that's right. I can't do the event yet. Sorry, I had to do that. Unread notification.
Cowering.
Unread notification instead of drive me nuts. I love her energy when she hits the battlefield. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm still tracking that. I finished that one.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes.
Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A quiet, sorrowful voice hums from the halberd's axe. No one knew why she sought the battlefield, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it is my victory. She laughed, charging into the dark tide. Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A deep, solid voice hums from the spear shaft. The endless battles of surging dark tide, kin and morph with all lost, and all softness and love faded away. All that remained in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across barren fields. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the tacit discord's weight. This ancient sword. Who did this blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the
Hercules.
waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganesi. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
We're gonna get a
I felt
vision.
something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Draconis, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs pain.
We got company.
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Nina. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blade appears as well as Tacit Discords.
Yeah, that's beyond coincidence at this point then.
I'll with me. The fight is on. Into the spotlight.
I love the way she leans on her spear like that.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Got the recollection of here. Oh, we have to get those three pieces together to do the hero slash. Oh, by the way, everybody, I forgot to go over the schedule in the beginning of the stream like I normally do. But schedule for this week is Withering Waves today and Wednesday, and then Thursday, I plan on playing Fortnite, possibly with friends because I haven't played like a standalone stream of Fortnite in a while. So I'm hoping to do that. Oh, did I get... Oh, I did get all three. Oh. Judgment cut. I know that's probably not what it is, but I couldn't help but make the joke. Oh, hey, a passage revealed itself.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Secret tunnel through the mountain. Open sesame.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Something is weighing Lupa down.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Wait, this is hidden behind that? Oh, cutscene time.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathia.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours! Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without
Cardathia.
word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form.
This play shall be torn from its author's hands. A wrong note in the shifting score.
Orlova.
O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
That was good. I'm guessing we're gonna be in a dungeon in that book now.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus' plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes. This Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form.
Excuse me.
I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. Huh. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
All right. Guess it's time to wander our way through the story.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this. Quickly.
I'm sure you figured out, Lupa.
In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Is this another cutscene?
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Carthasia. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me.
Who is that someone, I wonder?
Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward.
My neighbor's walking around again.
If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
She whispered my name, didn't she?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
It's up to you now, Lupa.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Surely there must be a way.
Was erased. Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more.
But we didn't allow that to happen.
Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory.
Wait, how are we gonna do that?
Tradition. When it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
What's the worst that could happen?
Covered in tidal blight. It has even...
Oh. Wait for the patrol unit to receive the spear. Oh, that worked.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Okay, they gotta clear out these little drakes before.
The fight is on! Die, evil! Time to fight!
Oh, hang on. We still got company.
Together we howl! Triumph at the spear tip! Bleed, filth!
Oh, and they keep coming. Just how many of you guys do you, just how many of you guys do you need to take me on?
I smell fear.
There, now I can get the spear. And time to throw another one. There's still one left.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Alright, last spear. Current location outside of platform range. High risk. Maintain vigilant at all times. That means we gotta fight more. What's new? Like, okay, come on. Let's keep it going. Another one's gonna hop out of the water and hit it, isn't it? Oh, great. One of these things again.
I hear cowering prey.
Triumph at the spear tip! With me! Together we howl! Caught you now! With me to victory! Bleed, filth!
Happy to help. Okay, give me the spear. I need to break the last thing off. There she is. Wait, there it is. Oh, the water. It's draining.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Let's see, real quick, everybody. I need to use the restroom real quick. It'll be just a minute though. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's continue on our way. So we just drained the water, and now we got to go down into the aqueducts, was it? And down I go.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Of course, it's not going to let me Cristoforo.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership.
I knew she was sketchy. I mean, I know she was kind of a biatch, but I didn't know that she was this low.
I know. Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont.
Is that what you tell yourself?
Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special.
Gosh, she's really a bitch.
If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
I guess I'm not allowed to claim this waypoint.
I hear cowards.
With me! To victory! Boom! Glory is upon us!
I smell fear.
Winds of the wild.
Alright, time to fight. Sorry to break up this meditation session, boys, but I have someplace to be.
Into the spotlight!
I hear cowering prey.
With me! Together we have! The fight is on! Please, Phil! Glory is upon us! Caught you now! Hut! With me!
Alright, now we can move on.
This place place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony.
For Loba.
A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians' failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodians' essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
I can't but wonder that Forlova's voice sounds a wee bit familiar.
Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt
let me snooze the ads real quick, and then we'll let it run after the after this dialogue.
Control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Forlova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge.
That's where Lupa came in.
Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if
Oh,
pass their
they were
trial
baiting
by
me.
fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Well, and oh, we actually unlocked this. We actually have this part unlocked. But anyway, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and let these ads run. That way pre-rolls don't hit any potential newcomers or raiders. So we'll be right back, everybody. So please take this opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, get some food, anything you need to do to take care of yourself, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back, everybody. So, so sorry about that. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, I have to play ads every 3 minute I have to play 3 minutes of ads for every hour of stream so that pre-rolls don't automatically smack newcomers and so that newcomers don't automatically hit newcomers and raiders. So I appreciate your patience, everybody, and let's get back into it. Oh, also I need to turn the vent on. Getting a little warm in here. Did you do the banner event? Not yet. I have to finish this quest before I do the banner event. Yeah, but did you do it, Vexus?
In my previous map.
Yeah, sorry everybody. I had to turn the vents on. It was getting a little bit too warm in my apartment.
I hear cowering.
The fight is on! Together we howl! Lackluster.
Also, if anybody is pulling for Lupa, I'm wishing you the best of luck.
With me. Into the spotlight.
May you win your 50-50s at low pity.
Caught now. Glory is the triumph and the spear tip. With me. Into the spotlight.
But yeah, what is the banner event like? Is it like a combat oriented event?
Let's start. With me to victory.
Or is that something I really shouldn't know yet? I just realized her cloak vanishes depending on what state she's in. I beat it, but we be warned. The final battle in the event is tough, and it took around 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Fortunately, I'm going to be dedicating an entire stream to it, so I don't got to worry about running out of time. And hey, Vexus, are you going to try to pull for anybody, Lupa? Are you going for Lupa, or are you staying for somebody? Mia?
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title.
Poor Mia.
Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
Have you ever told you I won the... Oh! Yeah, you did. Sorry, Vexus. My memory isn't as good as it used to be.
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartithia, both my business. They neither love you nor need you. Long
This lady's gaslighting her.
forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Lupa does not look happy with what she saw. Funny, usually I'm not able to move around during those sort of things. It usually just forces me to watch while it opens the gate.
The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand.
How fitting, that's her essential materials.
Gladiators. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me.
Oh.
Time to say bye.
Hi Dallas, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Point Legion. How are you today? How'd you find my stream, if you don't mind my asking?
Judged those who trampled the rules to survive. Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
But also, don't feel pressure to chat. If you want to lurk, by all means, we love our lurkers here.
Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still... And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with, or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself, too. But you! The arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city!
Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
The voice actor for Lupa is phenomenal.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
This is having me feeling motivated. Is it boss fight time? Oh, yep. Looks like it is boss fight time.
By the eternal sun, I will slay you.
There's the grin that we love from Lupa so much. This music is so good.
What right do you have to judge the people of Rinasita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
You tell her, Lupa. But debating use my guarantee on Inefa and Genshin, and whether or not if she Inefa or out to Vexus. What are we gonna do with you? Can someone chat to the joke command? And honestly, I'll see, but I'm most likely gonna skip Inetha and possibly Future Barons after that until Columbina comes out. But who knows? There might be a character that comes around that changes my mind. It happened before. No, Columbina. Not Columbita. You just find any excuse to balk me, don't you?
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? Pitiful? Cry. Love. Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
Hi, Avon.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Scar.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Oh, and there's Cardathea. I love both of them so much. When did Scar get out? I have no clue.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
Hang on, I gotta take a screenshot of this.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale.
Also, good luck with pulling cauliflower.
No, Gladiator's
Wait,
tale?
cauliflower? What do you mean?
Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby.
Columbina.
What happened to you earlier?
You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
We've been in Septimont for a few weeks now.
I was just talking to you, and then boom. It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Cardathea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
Why are you smugging at me? You know what, Vexus? Here you go. Is this what you want?
What happened while I was out?
Long story.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Oops. Blood ignited, body and soul aflame in the crucible of battle. Lupa's spear plunges into the monstrous half-human. Her mind is calm as the world fades away. Only the enemy, her weapon, and herself remain. Lupa defeats the Lady of the Sea. After a relentless battle, Mia's reverberation is finally freed from its curse. Reality. As you walk out of the central hub, a familiar connection pulsates within your tacit mark. You turn around and see Cardathea slowly gliding down from the sky and landing before you. After days of separation, you're finally reunited. She looks into your eyes, cracks a smile, and gestures in a different direction. Mia crouches in a quiet alley, trembling as panic surges through her. She had won the semifinal, yet the voices in her head never ceased. Struggling to hold herself together, she had fled the arena. A light touch on her arm makes her look up. A small Septimont stands, holding out a bouquet. Face flushed, the child savors she fought well before running off. The bloody viburnum is dotted with broken dewdrops. Maya clutches the bouquet cold and damp as a trickle of moisture slides down her cheek.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Tell me about these roles and stories.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed, and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, the limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased
You enjoy getting the
Mia's
uppies, Vexus?
swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont.
I have another question.
Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Tell me about the Thernoidian, the central hub.
The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Thernoidian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Thernoidian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured.
Okay.
Drawing strength from that source.
Hi, Asuna. How are you? And let me give a shouty to Asuna. I hope you're doing well today.
Throughout this journey, I often saw
I'm
the
tired.
figures of Lupa and
Had a
Mia
long day at work today.
It seems the Thernoidian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita.
I have another question.
Is there anything else you wish to ask? Right.
Tell me about the other Fraxis leaders.
Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye. The other, a man with scars across his face.
Frolova and Scar.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Yeah, Vexus, isn't Scar supposed to be in prison?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont.
I have another question.
Is there anything else you wish to ask? Right. The Thernoidian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from...
Been up at 4:30, started work at 6. I want to take a nap when I got home, couldn't do that because I had to meet my mother at urgent care and I have a softball game tonight. Oh no, is your mother okay? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear all that, Asuna. I hope it gets better. I hope things get better.
There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Thernoidian's paw is growing stronger.
She's okay. She just hurt her knee really bad, but it's not broken. Okay, that's good to hear. Is she expected to make a full recovery?
Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Thernoidian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
And Lupa.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide...
I probably won't get to that until close to 10.
Must have been my
It's gonna be great. Well, come here, Asuna. Have a hug. It's not the answer to everything, but anything to try to comfort a friend, I guess.
After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times.
I appreciate it,
It's
of
hard
course.
to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me, but in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Thernoidian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse,
I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your death.
My death? Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship.
I just realized I haven't done my trick or treat or check my levels today. Let me see something.
You've been pranked!
Oh, I got tricked. Oh well. And I am 10% say so, 25% down bad, and
I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Fractsidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust.
Hasna, I love you.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your journey with Cartothea.
Cartothea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fractsidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body disappeared before Cartothea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartothea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story.
That's our Cartothea for you.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about Mia and the Threnodian.
Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fractsidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fractsidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
That's about it?
Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body.
Thank her to work, Asuna.
Suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Okay, good. That's a fast travel point.
There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Well, might as well bring Resonator out, seeing as it deals with her.
finished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
You feel a faint frequency of sharp, cold wind.
Seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Yeah, let's rest.
Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
What is it that Lupa needs to do? Oh, is it to pay respects to Mia? What's that?
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
All right, we've completed it, everybody. Oh, and we also got a
Let me be there for
we also got a
everyone
resonance chain.
as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Casting resonance skill continuously restores HP or the resident art field by 20% of the reverse attack every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. That's pretty good. Oh, and now we can do the banners never fail, but that's gonna have to wait until next stream, everybody. But everybody, that said, this is a good stopping point. We're just before the 3-hour mark. But I have some things I gotta do off. I got some things I gotta do off stream. So let me just go over here. So everybody, my next stream will be Wednesday at 5 p.m. EST, and we're gonna be playing more Withering Waves, and we're gonna do the banner event. And if we finish the banner event early, there's still some of the cinema thing that we gotta do. But everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today. But don't go anywhere yet. Let's see who we can raid into. Oh, let's raid Arcadia Zero. They're also playing Withering Waves. But everybody, please stick around for the raid. You do get 250 bonus channel points if you do stick around for the raid. And obviously, if you like the streamer, drop a follow, show them some love. We're going to send a raid over to Arcadia Zero, who is also playing the 2.4 story of Withering Waves. But yeah, grab a raid message, everybody. Copy paste the first raid message if you are subbed. Second one if you are not. Again, everybody, I'll see you Wednesday for more Woo-Wah. And also, we are going to be playing Fortnite on Thursday, so if anybody wants to play with me, just let me know, and we'll get that arranged. And everybody, thank you all so much for joining me today. Please go show Arcadia Zero the same love you show me, and I'll see all of you next time. Good night, everybody. Love you all.